Today, we're going to explore a card that feels like a match striking in the dark, the Ace of Wands. This is one of the most powerful aces in the tarot deck, not because it guarantees anything, but because it wakes something up inside of you. If you've drawn this card, you might feel that subtle hum in your chest, that quiet fire that says, "There's something I need to do." That's what the Ace of Wands is all about. Let's start with what we actually see on the card. A hand reaches out from a cloud, holding a wooden wand. The wand is sprouting green leaves. It's alive. There's energy in it, even though it hasn't been planted yet. It's not in the ground. It's not being used. It's just being offered. And that matters, because what's being offered is possibility. This is divine energy, inspiration, something that doesn't come from logic or from your to-do list, but from somewhere deeper. It's not loud. It's not pushy. It's subtle, like an idea that taps you on the shoulder before it disappears. And this card wants you to turn around and listen. The background shows a wide open landscape. There are distant mountains, a flowing river, trees, and wide skies. All of it is symbolic. The mountains represent challenges. The river symbolizes emotional movement. And the trees are growth that is possible if the energy is nurtured. And then there's the suit. Wands. The suit of fire. Wands are passion. They are drive, creativity, willpower, and life force. When something makes you feel alive, when you want to jump out of bed and make something happen, that's wand energy. And the Ace of Wands, it's the very beginning of that spark, a whisper that says, "You're ready." But here's what's really fascinating. Wands are part of the minor arcana, and the aces are the beginning of each suit. That means the Ace of Wands is not just a fire, it's the first flame. It's the start of a story that hasn't been written yet. It doesn't describe a situation you're already in. It points to a door you haven't opened. This card is like standing at the edge of something new and feeling that it matters, even though you can't explain why. It might be a new project, a new purpose, a shift in how you want to show up in the world. Whatever it is, it hasn't taken form yet. The energy is there, the potential is there, but it's waiting on you to say yes. Let's slow that down for a second. The Ace of Wands is not a promise. It's not saying, "You're going to succeed." It's saying, "There's something here if you want it." That's the difference. This is not a destination. It's an invitation. And that's what makes this card so powerful and so easy to miss. Because if you don't act, this moment fades. The spark goes out. The energy returns to the cloud. So when you draw the Ace of Wands, it's not just about noticing that something is beginning. It's about choosing to begin with it. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to know the whole path. In fact, if you do know the whole path, it might not be the Ace of Wands at all. This card shows up when you're being asked to follow your inspiration without certainty. It's about trusting what lights you up. Now, let's talk about what this might feel like in real life. You might suddenly get an idea and feel excited for no reason. You might want to start something new even though it scares you. You might feel bored with everything you're doing now, and your heart is pulling you in a different direction. That's the Ace of Wands talking. Sometimes it shows up as a desire to create, to write, paint, build, speak, explore. It doesn't have to be grand. It just has to be real. Even a small shift in how you think, how you express yourself, or how you move through the world can be the start of something much bigger. It can also appear when you're being asked to take initiative. The ace doesn't move on its own. The hand is offering the wand. You have to take it. You have to make the first move. This is energy that requires your participation. Spiritually, this card is the call before the path appears. It's that sacred restlessness, that fire in the belly that says, "I don't want to stay where I am," and if you ignore it, it doesn't go away, but it dims. And you may find yourself restless, stuck, uninspired, because you didn't honor that first whisper when it came. So if this card is appearing for you right now, ask yourself, what do I really want to begin? What idea, project, vision, or version of myself is asking to come through? It might not be clear. That's okay. The Ace of Wands is about starting before you know. It's the sacred moment of becoming. The match hasn't touched the wood yet, but the air is dry and the fire is ready. It's worth remembering, too, that this card doesn't appear in isolation. It belongs to a sequence. After the Ace comes the Two of Wands, the first decision. The Three of Wands, waiting for the return. The Four, establishing foundation. But none of those cards exist without this first spark. That's why the Ace is so important. It's the beginning of everything. So what will you do with it? Will you ignore it? Will you wait? Will you try to figure everything out before you move? Or will you trust your own desire, your own instinct, your own creative fire, and take that first step? There's no wrong answer, but if you've been asking for a sign, if you've been feeling that something is about to shift, if you've been waiting for permission to begin, this is it. Say yes. Take the wand. Start walking. The fire is already inside you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more deep dives into the tarot. Your support helps me create more content like this. Thank you for being here.